sidewalk is the monument recessed?
The monument would be centered on a footing. The footing is 5 foot, so it would be approximately 2.5 foot to the center of the monument from the back of the sidewalk, from the edge of the sidewalk. To clarify something that was said earlier about the height of it, and this is strictly up to your decision, but we have a 12-inch tall stem wall, so to speak, that the monument sits on, and that's to get it all up out of the water. So it's theoretically it's about a foot taller than was presented by Mr. Bellinger. But that is strictly for aesthetics. I think it would look better. It would have chamfered edges on it. The monument in Oklahoma, they did a rush job on the concrete, and it really wasn't that attractive, I didn't think. The concrete work, and they didn't chamfer the edges, so it wasn't quite as attractive, but I would recommend that. I'm sorry. Chamfered is like if you took and just it's like a 45 degree, like 3/4 inch 45 degree edge on it, so no one falls and hits their head on it.
And goes to the emergency room for a face full of stitches.
Yeah, and it just looks better. It gives it's not rounded, it's a squared edge, but it's 45. But it would look very good. And we have that, the reinforcing steel you can see on the drawing ties it to what's below. It's probably well over designed on the reinforcing steel, but that's a minor cost. So we went the extra mile, so to speak, in reinforcing it very, very strongly. So.
How do you intend to join between the pad and the existing sidewalk?
We were not going to do a joint. The sidewalk's probably only 4 inches thick, and to drill in it and tie into it.
No, I didn't mean, not tie into it. Would there be an expansion joint or?
There's no need for it. We can put one if you like, but there's no engineering need for it. We plan on pouring it straight up to it and just tooling the edge so it has a nice clean edge. So there'll be no high heel problems.
Okay, we have that problem with older sidewalks around. We've run into that several times. I don't know how else to describe it than a high heel problem.
Well, if you go 50 feet or more, you need an expansion joint. This is so small and it's so substantial that the sidewalk would move before the monument moved. And there's no reason for it, expansion and contraction wise, no reason to have it.
Okay.
I've got one more question for you. The section that you drew is the longitudinal one.
Yes.
And when you look at this monument to the left of the sidewalk, it appears that the actual plinth is maybe as deep as 2.5 or 3 feet off the sidewalk. To read this one, it looks to me like your 10 Commandments is only going to have a foot of concrete all the way around it.
No, it's actually.
Are you going to bring it to the sidewalk?
The footing is coming from the sidewalk. The 5-foot width was based upon matching the width of that concrete on that monument. If I didn't have a tape measure with me, I'm really good at stepping things off, but I could be off 3 or 4 inches in width. But the idea was to match the width of that monument so that it's pleasing and balanced, and the length had to be long enough to accommodate the foundation and then have a little bit of concrete on the inside.
On that picture, where is it going to be facing?
It's on the right, and it is facing towards.
To us.
We'd be looking at it.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I wanted to make sure.
Boyd, can you put an aerial view up, please?
Yes, number 2.
It'd be it's just, yeah, put aerial, there it is.